7. In the previous class, we were doing the exercise work of the second lesson, noun phrase, from your lesson Merry Christmas. Today we are going to do the rest of the exercise work of the same lesson. See, noun clause. So in the heading we are reading that now you know that a clause is a group of words that has both a subject and a verb. Clauses can be of two kinds, independent or main and dependent or subordinate. Here we have the answer of what is a clause and what are the major type of clauses. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words that has both a subject and a verb. So here you can see the difference between phrase and clause. What is a phrase? Phrase is a group of words that does not have a finite verb and is dependent on a clause to convey its complete meaning. But here you can see clause is a group of words that has both a subject and a verb. This is the major difference between phrase and clause. What are the major type of clauses? Independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause also called main clause. Dependent clause is called subordinate clause. Read these sentences. The book opened by Meg was read by Joe as well. This is a sentence from your lesson. Second one, mother saw how the girls were ready to give up their Christmas breakfast. In the first sentence, the highlighted clause acts as the subject of the verb. Which is the verb in the sentence? Was read. Was read is the subject of the sentence. The book opened by Meg is a clause in the sentence. So the subject, it acts as a subject of the verb in the sentence was read. See the second sentence. In the second sentence, the highlighted clause acts as the object of the verb. What is the object of this sentence? Saw. Who saw? Mother saw how the girls were ready to give up their Christmas breakfast. How the girls were ready to give up their Christmas breakfast is the clause of the sentence. So in the clause of the sentence, this clause of the sentence acts as the object of the verb of the sentence so. Both these subordinate clauses function as nouns in the sentence. Therefore, they are called noun clauses. Okay, complete these sentences by adding suitable noun clauses. Given below certain exercise for you to done. What you have to do? You have to add suitable noun clauses for these sentences. Read the first question. A. The police could not figure out You have to add a suitable noun clause to that question, that sentence. In order to complete that sentence, you have to add a suitable clause. The police could not figure out. Okay, you can write like that. The police could not figure out how the thief escaped from a prison. How the thief escaped from prison. Second one, Dash are planning to speak with the headmaster. So you can complete it with the noun clause as the teacher. The teachers are planning to speak with the headmaster. Okay, see, I strongly believe that everything happens for a I strongly believe that everything happened for a reason. D. Dash created more problem for him. You can write what Jim did in the supermarket created more problem for him. Next one. D. What Jim did in the supermarket created more problems for him. E. I know the reason. You can complete it with why she left the theater early. I know the reason why she left the theater early. F. Dash is the best book that I have ever read. So you can add a suitable noun clause to it. So F you can write like this. The novel Jan's Eyre is the best book that I have ever read. G. The guide showed us where the battle had taken place. H. Dash was a true act of bravery. That fireman saving the girl from the burning building was a true act of bravery. Please take a screenshot of this page. For the noun clause, first A, you have to complete with how the thief escaped from a prison. The police could not figure out how the thief escaped from a prison. Second one, B. Dash are planning to speak with the headmaster. B. The teachers are planning to speak with the headmaster. The teachers is the noun clause here. Then for the third one, C. I strongly believe that everything happened for a reason. R-E-A-S-O-N, reason. So you have to complete that sentence with this noun clause. D. So in the beginning you have to write what Jim did in the supermarket created more problem for him. Okay, I know the reason why she left the theater early, full stop. Theater spelling Theatre, theater, early, full stop. Okay, see, F dash is the best book that I have ever read. You have to write the novel Jane Eyre, Jane, Jane, Eyre, Eyre is the best book that I have ever read. G. The guide showed us where the battle had taken place. Full stop. BATTLE, battle. H. Dash was a true act of bravery. You have to fill it. That fireman saving the girls from the burning building was a true act of bravery. Full stop. Take a screenshot of the page. Next you have another exercise. Learn to listen. It is an activity. Listen to a passage and fill in the following detail. Okay, it is about your lesson 2, the Merry Christmas. So what is the name of the book? Name of the book is Little Woman. Who is the author? Name of the author? Lucia May Alcott. C. Published in 1868. 1868. This information you have in the lesson itself. D. The family. It talk about March family. March family. Here you have to fill it with March family. E. Name of the 4 sisters. What are the names of the 4 sisters? Meg, Jo, Beth and Ami are the 4 sisters about whom the lesson is talking. Next, what is the name of their father? No, their father. So you have to fill it here. He is away at war. He is away at war. G. The story is based on what? Alcott's early childhood experience with her 3 sisters. The lesson talk about the story of Alcott, the novelist. Early childhood experience with her 3 sisters. H. It's 2 sequels. Little Men and Joe's Boys are the 2 sequels. See, you have to fill that one with these answers. Listen to a passage and fill in the following details. First one, Little Woman. B. Louisa May Alcott. She is the author of the lesson. C. It is published. Little Woman novel is published in 1868. D. The family is a March family. The main characters of the lesson are Meg, Jo, Beth and Ami, 4 sisters. F, what about their father? He is away at war. He is working as a chaplain. Okay, he was working as a chaplain for the soldiers. G, Alcott's early childhood experience with her 3 sisters. Okay, the story is based on Alcott's early childhood experience with her 3 sisters. Last one, the sequels Little Men and Joe's Boys. Okay, another activity for you is time to talk. You have to practice talk. Read this paragraph. Imagine that you are Meg. You meet your friend the next day and share why you went to the poor woman's house and what happened there. Work with your partner and speak about the room in which the poor woman lived. How many children there were, what they were doing, and what the poor woman's reaction was on seeing you and your sisters. Describe this in your own words. Your partner who plays the role of your friend should appreciate Meg and all her sisters for the kind deed they did. So here you have to act as Meg. You met your friend the next day and share why you went to the poor woman's house. You are going to the poor woman's house and you have to share what happened there. Work with your partner and speak about the room in which the poor woman lived. You know the condition of the room where the poor woman lived with her children. How many children there were, what they were doing, what the poor woman's reaction was on seeing you and your sisters. Okay, you are Meg and with you there are 3 other sisters. Describe these in your own words. You have to describe this experience in your own words because it is a time to talk. Your partner who plays the role of your friend should appreciate Meg. Meg is the main character of this novel. You are acting as Meg. So, the friend who is playing here as your friend should appreciate the character Meg and all her sisters for the kind deed they did. What was the kind deed that they did? They sacrificed their Christmas breakfast for this poor family. Next, way to write. Another activity for you. Summary writing. You have to write the summary of the below given narration. What is that? Read this passage from the Skipping Shoes by Lucia May Alcott. It is another creation of Lucia May Alcott. What is its name? The Skipping Shoes. You have to read this passage first. Okay. Kitty was a girl who never wanted to do what people asked her. Full stop. She said, I want and I can't for everything she was asked. Full stop. One day, her mother gave her a pair of new shoes. I wish these were seven-legged boots, like Jack the Giant Killer's, and then it would be easy to run around all the time. Okay, to her surprise, to Kitty's surprise, the shoes gave a skip and set her on her feet. That scared some naughtiness out of her. She stood looking at these curious shoes, and the bright buttons on them seemed to wink at her like eyes, while the heels tapped out a tune on the floor. Before she took a step, her mother called from the kitchen, Kitty, run and get 6 tomatoes from the gardens, please. I don't want to, began Kitty with a whine. But the words were hardly out of her mouth when the shoes whirled her downstairs through the hall and landed her at the tomato bed. Kitty was breathless by the time she came back to the kitchen with the tomatoes. Thanks, Kitty, dear mother said. Okay, on the basis of your reading of the given passage, complete the summary by filling in the appropriate word or words. So let us read the below given past exercise. Kitty was not first one, a girl who ever wanted to do what people asked her to do. So Kitty was not a girl who ever wanted to do what people asked her to do. For everything she was asked, she said, I won't and I cannot for everything she was asked. Looking at the pair of new shoes her mother gave her, wished them to be 7-legged boot to easily run around at the time. Here you have to complete that sentence. She was surprised to see the shoes setting her on her feet. They made her do work against her wishes. Kitty looked at these curious shoes, and the bright buttons on them seemed to wink at her like eyes, while a tune was run and get 6 tomatoes from the garden. Her mother called her from the kitchen and asked her to run and get 6 tomatoes from the garden. With a whine, she refused to help her mother. Before she could say something else, the shoes whirled her downstairs through the hall and landed her at the tomato bed. She was breathless. By the time she came back to the kitchen with the tomatoes, her mother thanked her. So, such a way you have to complete this exercise work after reading the above given passage. Okay, students, see this page. Take a screenshot of this page also. The first is a girl who ever wanted to do what people asked her to do. In the first line you have to complete with this sentence. Second B said I won and I can't for everything she was asked. That was the habit of Kitty. C wished them to be 7-league boots BWOTS to easily run all the time. D the shoes setting her on her feet. E the bright buttons on them seem to wink wink at her like eyes. F tapped tapped out of the heels heels on the floor FLOOR. G run and get 6 tomatoes from the gardens. H whirled her downstairs through the hall and landed her at the tomato bed. I by the time she came back to the kitchen with the tomatoes. J thanked her. Full stop. Okay, next lastly think a little. You have to think. Read this statement. Which is the statement? Helping others is one of the greatest gift. Do you agree with this statement? What is the statement? Helping others is one of the greatest gift. You may use the story you just read or any real life stories to support your answer. So, if you agree with this statement, you may use the story you have just read or any real life story to support your answer. You can use this story which you read from this lesson or any other real life stories which you have already come across or heard from others also can be used to support your answer. This is an activity you have to practice for helping you to think. In this lesson we have seen that those 4 sisters, they sacrificed their Christmas breakfast for a poor family who were more needy than them. So They were helping others. It was one of the greatest gift. So the second lesson is over. You can ask if you have any doubt or clarification from the second lesson. We have also created a WhatsApp group. You can come to there for further information regarding the lessons. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, you can subscribe it, as well as you can press the bell icon button so that you will get the upcoming issues without fail. So after this lesson we will go to a poem, A Night with a Wolf. Thank you.